In an earlier report in Entertainment Weekly, it was said that Star Wars Episode VII would be heading back to Ireland later this month to do some reshoots. However, that report has now been updated as Lucasfilm has confirmed that while they are indeed heading to Ireland to do some shooting this month, it isn't for Episode VII. It's actually for Episode VIII. Episode VIII is being directed by Looper helmer Rian Johnson and will feature Academy Award winner Benicio Del Toro as one of the film's villains. Kristian, buy or sell this news of Star Wars Episode VIII beginning shooting later this month?
I buy it. It makes sense. And we discussed this on Jedi Council last week, I believe, as far as, because there was rumors, like we said, it could be 7, it could be 8, but it makes sense that it's 8. We have our theories of what that island is. If you want to see more of those theories, you can check out Jedi Council. I'm sure we'll be talking about that a little later today as well, too. But as far as buying it because Episode 8 starts shooting, great, because that means that they're going to have enough time to get to that May 2017 release date is what we're aiming at here. So, and it also shows the continuation of a location that JJ used. It shows that they're using, this is going to be a prominent location, that it's going to have meaning. And apparently in one of the novels that just came out recently, one of these younger adult novels, they reference this island as well too for Luke. So it's becoming a character almost. Like how many times we've mentioned this property on Jedi, and now it's coming out here. So I'm glad, because it means that we're probably going to get a trailer for Episode 8. Or I'm telling you, we're probably gonna get a trailer for Episode 8 around the time Rogue One comes out. In about a year from now.
I thought you were going to say Christmas.
I think you'd have a trailer before Rogue One comes out, because Rogue One is coming out Christmas, and then this movie comes out maybe 6 months. So it might be another trailer.
Right, in May, probably, yeah, maybe even May of next year you might get a trailer. It's true.
It's possible for a little scissor thing, but I'll tell you what, this is a huge buy for me for totally the wrong reasons, though. It is a huge buy for me. Why? Because if you're already shooting Episode 8, that makes Episode 7 so much more real.
Yeah.
And like, we just, what was it? Was it yesterday or the day before that we hit the 100 days till The Force Awakens, right? Even then, to me, it still feels so theoretical. Even with all those Force Awakens toys now that I have in my office and all that kind of stuff, it still feels so theoretical. There's something really great. I use that term every once in a while, the tangibilization of it. Hearing that Episode 8 is shooting, that just makes Episode 7 feel so much closer and so much nearer. So I get excited for that. So for totally the wrong reasons, I buy it.
It's a huge buy across the board. And I echo a lot of Kristian's sentiments when he said that it shows continuity within the story and the universe, but also meaningful, because it's a very environmentally sensitive place, this Skellig Michael Island. So you can't just whirl up there and shoot whenever you feel like it. There's very certain points during the calendar year when you can shoot at Skellig Michael Island. So the fact that they're doing it this early shows me that they're not just saving it for pickup shots to show, oh yeah, and we've been here too, and now we're leaving this. This is going to play a prominent role in the trilogy, not just in The Force Awakens, but in all 3 of these films. We all have a feeling, a suspicion, it's where Luke Skywalker has been spending the majority of his time, at least the last decade, if not all of the time since Return of the Jedi. And it's got an old like Christian monastery type vibe in real life, so maybe that's a Jedi temple in the Star Wars universe. It's such an exciting location for me. So yeah, it's a huge buy that they're using stuff like this in the trilogy.
Now, one other thing to keep in mind too, and this is interesting, this will mark, once they start shooting this, the first time in history that 3 Star Wars films are going to be actively in production at once. You've got the post-production wrapping up on Episode 7. Rogue One is already shooting right now, and Episode 8 is going to be shooting. Never in the history of our world have we had 3 Star Wars films on the go at once. Exciting times.